Hello, today we are going to go over telling time using an analog clock. So an analog clock is the clock you see in our school. So if you look on top of all the phones in the classrooms, you're going to see the round clock that uses two hands to tell the time. That's called an analog clock. Then there's the other version of the clock, which is called the digital clock, and those are the kinds of clocks you see on top of a stove or a microwave, and they just have numbers on it, usually separated with the two dots called a colon. Here I've got a blank clock, and we are going to be looking at this analog clock and just going over some of the basics, and then in another video we'll be focusing more on telling time in different ways. So first thing we're going to talk about is when you're looking at an analog clock, you have the 12, okay, right at the top, and then right down below opposite is the 6, and then to the right you have the 3, and then opposite of the 3 is the 9. Okay, so that's important to remember. It always starts with a 12, okay, and it goes all the way around this direction. Okay, all the way this way. So when you are going on a clock that way, that's called clockwise. It's called clockwise because that's the way that a clock moves, to the right. So if you see I started at the 12 and I'm going this way is towards the right side. So that's the proper way to read the clock. Also, you can check to see if you're going clockwise, the numbers are getting bigger, right? So I'm starting here at 1, then I'm going to 2, then I'm going to 3, and if I keep moving around the clock that way, then I know that I'm going in the right direction. So let's just erase all of this. All right, so first thing to do when you're telling time, okay, is to figure out which hand you're going to read first. So there are two hands. There's a big hand and a little hand. So I'm just going to pick a time, and we will go with, so I'm going to make the big hand point at the 12, and then I'm going to make the little hand point at the 2. And the first thing that I'm going to do when I'm telling time is I'm going to be looking at the little hand to tell me the hour. So this hand here is the hour hand. Okay, and the big hand is the minute hand. Okay, and a fun way to remember which hand is which is that the word hour is a short word, so it's the short hand, and the word minute is a longer word, so it's the longer hand. So I'm going to erase this so we can continue figuring out this time. So I said we were going to start with the hour hand. So if I'm looking at my clock, and remember we go clockwise, I'm moving this direction. Okay, so I started at the 12, then I went to the 1, then to the 2. So if you see, my hour hand is pointing at the 2. Okay, so it hasn't passed the 3 yet, and it's finished passing the 1 because we are at the 2. So my hour is going to be 2. So I'm going to write that here, 2. And when I'm writing it now, I'm going to write it in digital form. And I'm going to write it in word form so we can see both. So next step is to look at the minute hand. So remember, this is my minute hand, the long hand. Minute is a long word, so it goes to the long hand. So I'm going to see that it is pointing at the 12. Now, whenever any minute hand is pointing at the 12, it's going to be super duper easy because our clock, okay, the big numbers all the way around, they count by 5s. And when I'm starting at the 12, it's an easy one, it's 0. So I'm going to write these two dots that you see in the clock, and I'm going to write 0, 0. And then the 1 is going to be, I told you we're going to count by 5, so it's going to say 0, 5. Then the 2, so remember if I'm counting by 5s, 5, what will come next? 10, good. 2 dots, 10. Then 5, 10, 15, you're right. Dots, 15. Then 20, excellent. then 25, very good, and then 30, nice, then 35, and then 40, 45, yes, 50, and 55. Now, we're not going to continue and write 60, even though 1 hour has 60 minutes. We just stay 12 always is 0, 0. We never write 60. Okay, so now that we've counted by fives and we've made it all the way around our clock, we are going to recheck now where the hour hand was. So we said it is at 2 o'clock, right over here. It's pointing right at the 2. And our minute hand is at the 12, which means it is at 0, 0. And 0, 0 means o'clock. So I'm just going to do the 2 dots and at the 12, 0, 0. So 2 o'clock. So to write that with words, we would write 2 o'clock. Okay, we're going to try another one. So I'm going to erase this time. I'm going to keep the fives on there so we could see it. All right, and I'll keep the 2 dots as well. All right, so I am going to draw another time. I'm going to put the hour hand here, so smaller. And I'm going to put the minute hand about here. All right. So remember, the first step is for us to figure out where the hour hand is. So remember, we're going clockwise, the direction of the clock. So we're going to start at the 12 and go all the way around until we get to our hour hand. And we can see our hour hand just is passing the 7. It didn't get to the 8 yet, because look at where my arrow is. It's right about here. We didn't get to the 8 yet. We just passed 7. So our hour will be 7. So I'm actually going to write it up here so we have more space. So our hour is 7. And now to find the minute, we have to count by fives. And right now our long minute hand is pointing at the 5. So I'm going to count by fives until I get to that number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can see that the minutes are at the 25. So I would write 25. And I would say that it is 7, 25. So that would work with any of the numbers. You always need to start with saying the hour first, then you read the minutes by starting at the 12 and going around counting by fives. And make sure when you're counting the hour, you don't get confused and think, oh, it's very close to the 8, so it must be 8 o'clock. You have to make sure that the hour hand passes that number before. If it hasn't passed it yet, it can't be that hour, right? So I've gone all the way around and I've passed 7, and right now my hour hand is pointing right about there. If you see, I didn't go past 8 yet, so it cannot be 8 o'clock.